Throughout history, every movement for social justice has been led in part by young people.
My name is Elver Udiel Barrios Chay, and young people should know that they have the power. I'm 19 years old. I'm from Guatemala, and now I live in Charlotte, North Carolina, with my two brothers and both of my parents. When I first came from Guatemala, I didn't speak any English at all, and that was a huge barrier for me because there was no way for me to communicate with my teachers or classmates. So people would just look down on me because they thought that, I came here legally and I was just taking somebody's seat. But I just couldn't say anything because I was afraid of, like, they misunderstand me or they making fun of me because of my accent. And because I wanted to be accepted. Back then I thought that I needed to be Americanized to be accepted by the people here. Coming to CCSJ, going through different programs, I find out that I couldn't just do certain things, that I could go beyond that and try to speak out for myself and for others.
Our vision at the Charlotte Coalition for Social Justice is of an inclusive community in which there's access, equity, and justice for all people. CCSJ's Empowering Youth Initiative is designed to take young people from awareness of issues of diversity and equity to action that promotes inclusion and social justice community-wide.
CCSJ caters to not just one set group of students. It supports all types of students from all kinds of backgrounds. People should support CCSJ because, it allows students that may not be able to come to the program and may not be able to attend and stuff, the opportunity to attend, and it allows our programs to be as diverse as possible and gives these kids an opportunity that they would not have had before. I've just found more answers through CCSJ, and I found things that I can do to, bridge the gaps.
Every summer, a diverse group of young people from 10th to 12th grade attend Anytown, a week-long leadership program. At Anytown, young people learn to understand difference, challenge negative assumptions and stereotypes, explore issues of discrimination and injustice, and most importantly, celebrate diversity.
I'm Christopher Pompisert. I go to West Charlotte. I'm 16. Still have a long way to go. Well, going to West Charlotte, most of the time I've been quiet in the background, trying to learn, just trying to get by. After CCSJ, after Anytown, I just kind of come out of my shell, become more outgoing, become a better person. After Anytown, I've become more aware and become more confident in my skin. I've become more confident in my orientation, my ability, my own voice, and the whole room. Where before, in a room of 30 or 20 people, I used to be scared to talk and speak in front of everybody. CCSJ taught me a lot about myself, and I'm glad for that.
On August 1st, 2009, 42 of us got on a bus to go to Anytown.
I didn't know anybody, and I was really anxious, wondering what Anytown would really be like.
When I got off the bus, I was met by a bunch of overly excited jumping and singing counselors.
I didn't know what I was in for, but I was ready to find out.
The first night there, we were asked to imagine a community where everyone was equal and had the same opportunity as everyone else.
We all had some great ideas,
But I didn't actually believe we would create a world like that.
As the week went on, I did things I never thought I would feel comfortable doing. I sang silly songs,
Slept in a cabin with people I didn't know.
got up at 6 a.m. to go on a hike,
Fought off bugs,
walked through spider webs, and even dealt with my allergies.
just to learn more about social justice issues.
racism,
Classism,
Sexism,
Religious intolerance,
ableism.
homophobia. Many of these were just words before I came here.
I experienced workshops that allowed me to really talk about how I felt about these issues.
As a community, we cried together,
Laughed together, we danced together.
We got mad together.
We formed solutions together.
I learned that I'm not alone in my experiences, and I'm not alone in wanting to make my community a better place.
I learned that with all of our resources, our perspectives,
Our talents and our gifts combined,
Together, we have the power to achieve true equality and inclusion.
And you know those communities we created at the beginning?
Some of us kept saying, this isn't possible.
The community that we ended up with at Anytown,
People would say, it's not possible, but we did it.
we did it.
We did it.
We did it. Despite everything that I thought I knew about races,
Despite misconceptions and misinformation,
Despite prejudices and everything else that had previously stood in the way of getting to know people who were different than me, in this 1 week,
I created friendships and bonds across lines of race,
class, gender,
Sexual orientation and religion.
like I had never seen or experienced before.
We made a promise to each other that we were going to be there for each other.
To support each other, and that each of us was going to be the change we wished to see in our community and the world.
as for the end of this story,
It's unfinished.
Just know that 42 of us started writing it when we stepped off that bus.
Please join CCSJ in celebrating diversity and inclusion in our community.